The UK has announced it's immediately suspending some of its arms export licences to Israel that could be used in Gaza. Reporter Rani Hayman joins us now from London. Good morning, Rani. How did the British government come to this decision?
Good morning, Bridget. Well, the UK Foreign Secretary David Laming has made the announcement in Parliament that the UK will be immediately suspending around 30 of its approximately 350 arms export licences. Now, it says it's doing so following a review that was commissioned straight after Labor won a landslide victory here at the general election in July. And the Foreign Secretary says he's made the assessment following the review that for certain UK arms exports to Israel, there does exist a clear risk that they might be used to commit to facilitate serious violations of international humanitarian law. Now, that's the assessment that the UK government has made following this review. And he says that these suspensions include equipment the government has assessed is for use in the current conflict in Gaza. But he has made the point to say that this does not change the UK government's position on Israel. It still believes that Israel has a right to self-defence within the confinements of international law.
This is a forward-looking evaluation, not a determination of innocence or guilt, and it does not prejudge any future determinations by the competent courts. But facing a conflict such as this, it is this government's legal duty to review export licences. Criteria 2C of the Strategic Export Licensing Criteria states that the government will not issue export licences if there is a clear risk that the items might be used to commit or facilitate serious violations of international humanitarian law.
Now, he says also that this does not, that we understand that Israel was notified of this decision prior to it being made, prior to it being announced. We have heard from several ministers in Israel who have called this disappointing, disheartening, but really, the UK government has been moving in a direction since coming into power where it has been making different moves in relation to the moves that the previous government had been making. Now, this is obviously quite a moment, but what kind of material sort of impact does it have? Well, Mr. Lammy says it's not that much. He says that the British arms account to less than 1% of the total arms that Israel currently receives. But he has made the point that the government is keeping its position under review. So that may suggest that there could be more changes on the table in the future. And as we see with this rapidly evolving situation and different decisions being made all around the place in terms of what is happening in this conflict, it could very much change at any moment.